I note that there are a few quite young people in church today. And it's odd, isn't it, that I was about to begin this address by saying that many young people feel that they have to be dragged to church, and they come with the expectation that it's going to be terribly, terribly boring. And for them it probably is, sadly. But for many adults too, they come with an expectation. This will be an hour and a half of pain, followed by anything between 3 to 8 hours or days of low moods, complaining moods. Why did we have to go to that place? Moods that shrivel our personality, moods that turn our personal energies inwards, moods that increase our hostile defensiveness of an individual against the world. I rarely plan a Sunday address without reflecting on those words of Virgil. I've quoted them before. Virgil wrote them 50 or 60 years before Christ. And if I forget to reflect on them before I put these addresses together, I certainly reflect on them afterwards. In Latin, but translated, Virgil said, "There are 3 qualities which an orator ought to display. Namely, he should instruct, he should inspire, and he should delight." But do I succeed? All of us, by the moods we use, by the postures we adopt, by the behaviour of everyday display, whether we are stuck in our negative moods, diminished by our moods, closed and blocked in our moods, regressed into that negative state, or are we wanting to be part of better moods, bigger moods? Many of you know that over the past 3 weeks, I have looked at 3 aspects of our darker moods. And I've tilted, in each address, I've tilted towards a particular person who knew such moods that came from without, moods that coagulated within. And so the artist Jeffrey Smart, with his trumpeter across the oil drums, Shostakovich and his 8th Symphony, or the Australian poet Henry Reed and his poem, The Chateau. And so a little later today, I'm going to be talking about Vermeer's painting today. However, first of all, I'd like to draw attention to Michael Smith's interview with a composer called Richard Mills in yesterday's paper. And I found Richard Mills, using these words. He said, "Great music is life-affirming, and great musical architecture is an image of certainty and purpose and circular perfection. A great performance of a Mahler symphony or a Wagner opera is an image of hope and order and of exuberant beauty." Those words, they mean that there in the music, individuals and a whole culture are astonishingly linked to a bigger world and a bigger mood, and are thereby expanded and enhanced.